Welcome back, everyone. Dark Science for Dark Science Reviews coming at you with another live segment. We're back with Ad Infinitum. We are on Chapter 3 officially, and I feel like we're nearing the end of the game. It is starting to feel like, we're almost there. Hopefully we get it done in a certain amount of time here. I am live on YouTube and Twitch as of right now, so if you wanted to chit chat, drop a line, say hi, etc., you're more than welcome to do so. If you're here because of yesterday and the first stream, then we already know you're here to check out the story in general. Edits will be coming soon. Just give me some time. We're very behind on a lot of stuff. Holidays, With that being said, I'm hoping that this segment wraps it up, give or take 2 to 3 hours from now. At least that's my dream. We'll see how I do. Anyhow, with that being said, let's get back to it here and hop right back in.
Yes, sir. Jawohl. If only we had more like him. Absolute, Herr Commandant. Yes, he's officer material, all right. The perfect fit for my flight squadron. You can count on me, sir. Jawohl, Herr Commandant. Ah, there you are, soldier. I knew I could count on you. Even though you failed to stop that fiendish saboteur. But we don't need weapons to get the job done, do we? At ease, soldier. Your reliability and ambition are exemplary. I managed to get through to Supreme Army Command. However, I'm afraid I have some bad news. We are on our own out here. Deserters and traitors back home are trying to drive a dagger into our backs. They want to force the Kaiser and the Supreme Army Command to surrender. Cowards. They have no idea what things are like out here on the front. We are being overrun. Perhaps they are even responsible for these freaks of nature that plague our trenches. They want to hold us back. This new enemy, it even has aerial capability now, attacking from the sky. It hates the light. I managed to blind it with our searchlights. But then its scream short-circuited everything. The fuses, the wires, all burnt out. This enemy knows no mercy. It will not stop at our borders. If we lay down arms, it will ravage the whole fatherland. The Totenbrand will be upon us and the world will burn. Everything we fought for will be lost. The Kaiser and Supreme Army Command are aware of our efforts. They're counting on us. There's some technical equipment in my plane. Fuses, among other things. Out there in no man's land. Soldier, attention! You will fight your way through to the crashed plane in the west. Secure the equipment, the fuse for the searchlight. Then we can blind this monstrosity. I'll cover you from up there. I see things so much clearer now. I'll keep an eye on you. And then, we will be the cleansing fire. We will wipe the enemy off the face of the earth. And earn our way back home. No faltering. No hesitation. For freedom and the fatherland. Dismissed, soldier. On your feet, soldier! Come on, throw me the fuse! Here! After it! Get that hellish monstrosity! I'll repair the searchlights, then we can finish the job! Don't tell me you're getting tired now! Go, go, go!
Chapter Pain. It's clear it's some kind of like monstrous crow or something. It's definitely grotesque. All the bosses in this game are pretty ridiculous. They're just creepy. I will call them abstract. Anyhow, let's get back to it. Chapter Pain.
I don't want him to go. I must. No. I want to. Don't you understand? For our freedom.
If only Paul were open. He'll make a real surgery. Why didn't he hear that first?
Wild
did you expect?
You think rank is everything?
They need to show you respect.
They laughed at you. Why not at him?
That's not my son. Do you hear me? That's not him.
What's happening here?
He doesn't speak. He just stares. Does he remember?
You're not my son. I want my son.
So, if I'm correct on the story here, his brother came home. He was shell-shocked, tortured, tormented, and probably messed up on a whole level that wasn't even described. So because he came back different from the war, his mother decided to torture him in the attic, and the toxicity of the family was really rough already as it was to begin with before they even shipped off to war. So the minute they came back, they were in hell. So it's like they never left the war in a way. They went from one torture to another. That's what I'm gathering. The mother went crazy. It's clear. And so did the dad. And obviously so did his brother, Johanna. That's crazy.
Done to you.
My God.
That can't be. What if it is him?
My son's dead. He's dead.
Why didn't you listen to him?
He fell. Never hit the ground. Did he see me?
Born of darkness and night, made flesh, desecrated, defeated, undying, we live on in eternal plight.
Grab the abomination and wring its neck. There's not a moment to lose. For the fatherland, soldier.
Gonna restart that. I know what to do now. Took me a while to figure it out. I feel like we're pretty close to the end here. This might be it, honestly. We went the good route. Usually I don't play the good guy in games. Obviously, it's just it's pretty mandatory. But they don't let you play the bad guy too often. In this one, it does have bad endings or bad fights and stuff. I could have killed all of them, but we went the green route. Obviously, it's a little bit of a harder choice to do. Let's go get our ending, I guess.
It's not your fault.
I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. My dear Paul, I wanted to die for what I did to your brother. The Holy Virgin Mary has returned you to us too. I want to live now, for the two of you.
To die for the fatherland is your duty? How could I be so blind? So cowardly? Paul, you are alive. And your brother, too. Forgive me, please. I haven't been a good father to you, nor a good husband to Madeleine. How can we go on from here, my son?
Lieutenant von Schmidt, it's time to honor your name. The Kaiser and the Supreme Army Command are counting on you. Operation Ockenkrauen. Pass it on to the front. You know what you need to do. Do it. Give the command to go over the top.
I don't care, Paul. Shoot yourself in the foot. Just do something. If you don't, I will. We'll be slaughtered out there. Listen to me. You've got to get out of here. No, that's nothing to do with it. I don't blame you for ratting me out. You didn't know any better. Listen, even Papa wanted me to come and get you. Papa spoke to me. Do you understand what that means? He must have heard it from the very top. Your damn uniform is meaningless. Your name is meaningless. And your death will be meaningless too. You really think you're better than me now? Just because they put those pips on your shoulder. They're running out of officers. And now they want to send us out to slaughter too. I'm the traitor. We've all been betrayed. By Supreme Command. This isn't about me or you. The lives of this whole company rest on your shoulders, Paul. And yours alone. Do you know what that means? Do you really understand? Think about what I said. Make your own decision, for once in your life. Please.
Understand, do you? There's no such thing as half a victory! Not for us! A lunatic! The ancient enemy! Hysterical and spineless! A cowardly old cripple who sends his children to fight in his stead! A pervert who couldn't fight, for whom a merciful death was almost too good! Their never-ending suffering! Their pain! That's what's in your blood! But you! You're even worse than them! The Great Lieutenant! Your entire company! Why couldn't you at least have had the decency to die? The rest of them!
Why couldn't you at least have had the decency to die?
sollst du dem Vaterland gehören. Glut zur Glut des Volkes, ausgelöscht dein Name. In die Lüfte fährt die Flamme steil, Flamme steil. Alle nur ein Teil.
My, oh my. So, yeah, we went good ending on that one. I guess the question there is, I mean, we know what the lesson here is, what they're trying to say. That there are no winners in war. I mean, I get they're trying to humanize on some level the Nazis. I have a hard time believing that they had any remorse for what they did, a lot of them, personally, as we still have a lot of that going on in the world, you know, the same mindsets, the same battles with stuff like that. But I think ultimately the moral of the story is don't go to war expecting to be a hero. There are no heroes in war, and only the victor go the spoils. So, no matter how heroic you are on the losing side, it doesn't really play any importance in life. We see how veterans are treated across the world, and we have seen for generations. So, I guess the moral of the story is don't go to war. Ever. Ruins lives. But yeah, absolutely everyone loses. You know, like what his brother was saying at the end there, you know, you think all those stars and stripes on your uniform mean anything, you know. His brother lost his legs and his arm and half his face and went through psychological, mental PTSD, trauma, and then abuse from his family once he got back. And it's clear his whole family didn't cope with it very well. Even the people that were generals there, he was calling for his death, you know. This is a rough game, like, honestly, like, it's a pretty powerful game at the end there. The ending is definitely powerful. I feel like that ending should be put up. Gonna have a blast editing this, not gonna lie. I think chapter 4 was just the ending, you know, so it'll be an easy edit since there was no, like, fighting or anything that had to happen there. But in the ending, I wonder, did he die? Did his whole family kill themselves? Like, was he still alive at the end? It seemed a little angelic, right? So, I guess it's one of those open interpretation endings. Like, did he die and pass on and go to heaven? Did he die in the war? Yeah, unfortunately. Well, the politicians and everybody pull strings at the top. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. So they were all dead and they were trapped in the mansion. But it could also be that, like, psychologically they were all trapped in that mansion probably for years, suffering. Maybe that was just trauma, and then, like, him waking up in the morning and just trying to be okay with the family, you know, was him letting go of all that trauma and trying to move on. That's why I say it's just very interpretive. Like, I guess from person to person, it's gonna be different, right? Like, so everybody's gonna interpret that ending very, very differently. I'm sure there's more theories there. I can't wait to post it to see what everybody thinks. It's gonna be interesting to see what everybody's interpretation is, because it's very subjective, an ending like that. I mean, aside from the developers themselves just coming out and saying this is exactly how it was, this is, you know, point A, point B, you know, this is what we meant and interpreted it out as, you know, unless you get the ending from the devs, that'd be maybe they made it subjective for a reason. Yeah, you don't get past that trauma, you know. Soldiers are still having PTSD in meetings and stuff like that nowadays, so it's kind of like a eye-opener to like what it does to you, like everything down to like the setting and the atmosphere in the game. One could say that like the bombs and stuff, like that's what sets off the PTSD, the shots, the constantly watching everybody die around you too. Like it just really depends. Everybody pleading for their life everywhere. Obviously, when it's at the end, you know, you're gonna hear a lot of screams for help, even though they're long gone. Like your best bet is to just walk past and let them find their peace in that moment. At least that's what a lot of war games and everything seem to project out there. This was a very atmospheric game too. Very raw in that sense. It's hard to get that right. You know, the gameplay wasn't absolutely perfect, but the setting, the sounds, and the music, and even the ending, I think was really good. So yeah, good game. Honestly, I think it was good. I mean, obviously, it's not going to be like game of the year, but definitely a good little horror game. More psychological than horror. There were some horrors in there, but we didn't get the bad ending. I guess I could go through it again and do the bad ending, but I would have to play the game all over again. I don't know about that. I guess I could run straight through. I know exactly what to do now, but that would be a whole other playthrough, and it wouldn't be the same experience as this playthrough that I did here. This one's legitimate, so I think we'll wrap it up. We'll go with that, and then you know, we'll move on. If the game so happens to drop in price at some point for like $5, $4, $3, something like that, I'll nab it and try to do another run. But I think as of right now, this is a solid run. I think we got the best ending, so the other ending's probably going to be horrible. It'd be nice to see what the other ending was, but it's going to have to wait. We have too much editing to do. No problem. So that's going to wrap it up. Once again, thank you all for watching. Happy gaming, everyone. I'm going to get to editing, and yeah, we'll be taking a short break here. Probably go catch a movie, maybe Craven, and then I am going to mail off these games and see what we got coming to us next. But yeah, tonight I should be doing Hot Wheels. So let's check that game out later on tonight. Anyhow, you guys have yourselves the rest of your good day. Have a good day, and I will catch you on the next live segment.